Hello everyone, and tonight we are reviewing one of the worst films and the final film in the Jaws series. And it is called Jaws, The Revenge.
Jaws, The Revenge, also known as Jaws 4, The Revenge, is a 1987 thriller film directed by Joseph Sargent. It is the third and final sequel to Steven Spielberg's Jaws. The film focuses on Ellen Brody, Lorraine Gary, and her convictions that a shark is after her family, especially when a great white follows her to the Bahamas. Jaws, The Revenge was shot on location in New England and in the Bahamas, and completed on the Universal lot. Like the first two films, Martha's Vineyard was the location of the fictional Amity Island for the opening scenes. Although preceded by Jaws 3D, The Revenge ignores plot elements introduced in that film. Jaws, The Revenge earned the least amount of money in the series. Due to its many plot holes and inconsistencies, it is considered one of the worst films ever made, with a rare 0% rating on the review aggregate website Rotten Tomatoes, in contrast to the original Jaws film, which maintains a rare 100% rating decades after its release. It was nominated for 7 Razzie Awards.
I used to watch it a lot, but I just realized that Jaws 4 is one of the worst movies ever made. So, let's begin with the plot. On Amity Island, Sheriff Martin Brody, the hero of previous shark attacks, has died from a heart attack. His wife, Ellen Brody, Lorraine Gary, thinks it was from fear of sharks. She now lives with their son Sean, Mitchell Anderson, and his fiancée Tiffany, Mary Smith. Sean works as a police deputy and is sent to clear a log from a buoy a few days before Christmas. As he does so, a massive great white shark bursts out of the water, rips off his arm, and then pulls him under the surface and kills him, sinking his boat in the process.
Ellen is convinced that the shark targeted Sean on purpose. She decides to go to the Bahamas to spend time with her older son Michael, Lance Guest, his wife, Carla, Karen Young, and their 5-year-old daughter Thea, Judith Barcy. In the islands, Ellen meets carefree airplane pilot Hoagie, Michael Caine. Michael, along with partners Jake, Mario Van Peebles, William, and Clarence, works as a marine biologist.
The shark that killed Sean unexpectedly appears and attempts devouring their boat. The crew decides to keep quiet about the shark's presence due to Ellen's attempts to convince Michael to find a job on land. Ellen becomes so obsessive that she starts having nightmares of being attacked by a shark. Then she starts getting psychic feelings when the shark attacks Michael. She and the shark seem to share a strange connection that is unexplained.
The crew decides to attach a device to the shark that would track its heartbeat. Using chum to attract it, Jake stabs the device's tracking pole into the beast's side. The next day, Michael is chased by the shark and barely manages to escape unharmed. Thea goes on an inflatable banana boat with her friend Margaret and her mother. The shark attacks and kills Margaret's mother. Ellen is horrified. She goes on Jake's boat, intending to sacrifice herself to stop the killing.
Michael and Jake are flown by Hoagie to look for Ellen and find the shark in pursuit of their boat, which Ellen has hijacked. Hoagie lands the plane on the water, ordering Michael and Jake swim to the boat as the shark drags the plane and Hoagie underwater. Much to Ellen's disbelief, Hoagie survives. Jake and Michael hastily put together an explosive powered by electrical impulses. They begin blasting the shark with the impulses, which begin to drive it mad. As Jake moves to the front of the boat, the shark lunges, giving it the chance to pull Jake under and maul him. He manages to get the explosive into the shark's mouth before he is dragged under.
Michael continues to blast the shark with the impulses, causing it to rise out of the water again, igniting the bomb as Ellen thrusts the broken bowsprit into its stomach. The shark explodes upon impact. The bow of the ship sinks to the bottom of the sea with the creature's corpse. Michael then hears Jake, severely injured but alive, floating in the water. The 4 survive the harsh encounter and make it back to land. Hoagie flies Ellen back to Amity Island.
And for the reviews, Jaws, The Revenge has a rock-bottom 0% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Gary did get nominated for a Saturn Award for Best Actress for her performance, but also a Razzie. It is often considered one of the worst movies ever made. It was rated by Entertainment Weekly as one of the 25 worst sequels ever made. 23. It was voted number 22 by readers of Empire magazine in their list of the 50 worst movies ever.
Well, that's it for tonight, and we will review more tomorrow, which it will be the Super Babies. baby geniuses too. So see you guys tomorrow.